And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they can catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. He's on his way. And down to the 19-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running.
And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Counter play. Here's Chandler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's complete. Oh, he's ready. Lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Chandler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Chandler. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down at a 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 10-0 the score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards there for number 15.
Head the street. Head the street. Buffalo 18. Hurry, hurry.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wise. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. In motion, the tight end Reed.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check it, check it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Trap going, trap 50, trap 19 Lions. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Check, contact, check, contact.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Vikes, 60 Vikes.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 5. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, set.
back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run it with Chandler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Wow, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He finds his man, complete. That's Wise. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Tigers.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Chandler. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, Chandler. A little juke. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll run on first down. Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd and 11. Up the right sideline. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd and 6. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 3 quarters in the books. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Wise. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Warrior 70! Set! Temple! Set!
They'll look to throw again. A short little throw taken in by Reed. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. These guys run back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. to him. It's incomplete.
And I think we're always in go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try to make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19 tight. 19 tight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 there as they convert by a good 3 yards on fourth down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wise. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Set up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what?
Well, now meanwhile, on the tackle, some words back and forth. A penalty flag is out. Let's see what this is all about. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
60 Vikes.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location